Spider-Man 2 is Sony's fastest selling PlayStation game ever. It sold over 2.5 million copies in just one day. It's the best game of 2023 in my opinion, and I have compiled the best moments, highlights of the game. Let's check them out. Warning, huge spoilers ahead. Flashbacks to playing as young Peter Parker shortly after he transformed and got his powers as Spider-Man came as a surprise. It was a nice add-on to the game, as we get to see less experienced Peter fooling around in his younger days along with his best friend Harry Osborn. It's just a shame that we didn't get to see how he was bitten by the spider that transformed him, but maybe Insomniac Games has left that little detail for the future DLC or maybe in Spider-Man 3. Once the symbiote black suit was gaining control over Peter, he started to change to a bad boy, just like in the Spider-Man 3 film. In this memorable scene, Peter gets angry at Harry for wanting the suit back, as he is sick and dying without it. And Peter roasts him, starts telling him to take some more pills, and he gets angry at MJ as well, his girlfriend. She's actually scared of the transformed Peter and even held a gun behind her back just in case. This scene really brings back Spider-Man 3 film memories.
Still alive.
Yeah, it's pretty great, isn't it?
Why don't you pop some more pills and say what you really feel?
Hey, don't.
I'm busting my ass out there trying to save you, and this is what I get?
I said don't.
I saw your story.
I tried to tell you about that.
Yeah, but you didn't, did you?
I can't lose this job.
Your job is to write the truth.
I did.
The truth is, I'm the hero here, not you.
The boss fight against Sandman takes place as the opening sequence of the game. It's a cinematic masterpiece, and PlayStation showed off how smoothly PS5 can transition environments and areas without loading or any other issues. We also get to see Miles and Peter working side by side epically. The whole environment changes and turns New York sandy, and we get introduced to the new wingsuit feature. It's just an amazing boss fight, and in most games can't even pull final boss fight of this caliber. I would argue that Spider-Man 2 has the best opening of any game ever made.
The people are in danger!
You care about them, but not me.
I believe this is a very important scene in the game, as it shows how Venom, or the symbiote, has arrived to Earth from space and how Dr. Connors lost his arm because of it. The overlooked scene also explains how Dr. Connors, who is working for Oscorp Corporation, and Norman Osborn captured the symbiote and used it to cure Harry from certain death. This is how Harry Osborn got into contact with the symbiote too, and hence Peter. It explains the whole Venom Origins to Earth story. Sadly, not how it was created though, maybe at a later time, such as in a DLC. This is also the moment that switches Peter to become evil, as he gives in to the symbiote, and he realizes he is wearing an alien.
I'm wearing an alien.
We call it a symbiote.
It's really an awesome scene that explains a lot in the game.
Which means it's more dangerous than I could have imagined. We need to call Oscorp. We need to destroy it.
Destroy us?
Harry discovering his Venom power. The whole build up to that scene was great. The realization Harry isn't normal came after he destroyed the machine that tests power at theme park, as they all went out to hang out again after Harry was absent for 2 years due to his illness and treatment with the symbiote. The group ride one of the attractions, and then Kraven's hunters attack the theme park to capture Tombstone. There's lots of destruction going on, and Spider-Man is struggling to save everyone from a roller coaster ride that was destroyed. As he's about to fail to save one woman and even apologizes as she's about to slip from his hand, Harry intervenes and activates his Venom power to help Spider-Man. Then these two share a conversation how they will be a team of superheroes. Harry also finds out at this point that Peter Parker is Spider-Man, and they start practicing on Harry's new powers. It's a great scene of friendship and Harry really discovering his new power, as he has no idea nor control over it. But what can also be seen is that from the very beginning, Venom Symbiote really wanted Peter Parker as his host, as he's really reaching out to Peter to capture him.
Harry? What are you doing here? Never felt so strong! Don't let it get to your head. We're not invincible. You feel like this all the time? You can still be with them!
Lizard boss fight. The Lizard boss fight was just another epic cinematic action boss fight, but with far more gameplay mixed in. There were so many transitions in this battle. Started off searching for the Lizard, which is Dr. Connors by the way, then chasing him in a river battle along with Miles Morales, then you fight him in his lair, then you chase him outside again, and Kraven's hunters join in the fight as well, and you fight all over the New York City, destroying everything. There's just so much going on in this epic boss sequence, and the whole fight, including the chase one, takes like 30 minutes overall in total. It's just an awesome cinematic action and a very memorable boss fight in my opinion, one of the best actually in the game. That's why it deserves to be on this list as well.
Inject the antidote into his gums if I get close enough!
There's side missions with Yuri Watanabe, or Wraith as she's called in Spider-Man 2, called The Flame. In these side missions you encounter Cletus Cassidy and hunt him down. Cletus in the end outsmarts Spider-Man and almost burns Spider-Man to death. Luckily Yuri helps him and Cletus escapes with the red symbiote that he stole from the derailed train that belonged to Oscorp Corporation, and he takes and escapes with the red symbiote. He even says the word Carnage in this scene, a clear indication that Carnage DLC is actually coming to Spider-Man 2.
That's what all this was for. And when the Crimson Hour rolls over this earth, it shall bring truth, judgment, and carnage.
Black Cat appearing in Spider-Man 2 was not unexpected. She had a short screen time, but the short sequence that she was given in the game was an epic one. Miles and Peter try to warn her that she's on Kraven's list of villains or prey that he is hunting down. As Miles finds her, she actually steals Doctor Strange's wand, so they open the multiverse possibility in the future. You chase her as Miles all over the city while she's teleporting all over it with the magic wand. The chase scene is the best I've seen probably in gaming. Once again, also PS5 showing its power and no need for loading screens as you transition from one area to another. Black Cat even teleports Miles to Antarctica and then back during the chase. The whole chase is just amazing action. We also team up with her shortly to beat up on Kraven's hunters, and finally Miles helps her teleport to Paris to save her girlfriend. So we also discovered that after the breakup with Peter Parker, she found a girlfriend and she's actually on her way to Paris to save her. It's an amazing but short sequence with Black Cat, and the only one in the game actually. She doesn't get any more screen time.
Here come the cries!
Spider-Man had a bit of Venom symbiote left inside him as he wore it for a long time. The symbiote at one point ends up consuming him, and if it weren't for Martin Lee, he would be done for. Miles, along with Mr. Negative, or Martin Lee if you prefer, go inside Peter Parker's mind to save him. Martin Lee ends up clearing the symbiote from Peter Parker by sacrificing his own power to cure him. In this fusion event, Peter transforms to anti-Venom suit and now can destroy the symbiotes created by Venom more easily and stand chance against Venom himself. It's a wholesome moment as Martin Lee killed Miles Morales' father previously in Miles Morales' game, So Miles wants his vengeance and kill Martin Lee all the time throughout the whole game. They end up having to team up to save Spider-Man. It's basically Martin Lee's redemption arc moment. And Miles reveals the depths that he's willing to go to in order to save his friend Peter Parker, or rather, Spider-Man.
The symbiote left inside. He had to drain his power into it to save you. It looks like it had an effect.
Wait! You two work together?
I wasn't about to let you die.
Miles, that's... After so many times saying it, thank you seems soft.
It's okay. I know.
I don't deserve that kid.
Symbiote suit Spider-Man chasing MJ. This moment is the scariest Spider-Man ever. The symbiote suit takes almost full control of Spider-Man as he loses control completely and goes berserk, to the point he's even chasing and wanting to kill his girlfriend, Mary Jane. This is the closest we will probably ever get to Spider-Man horror game or movie.
That's my exit!
Gotta get in close.
Venom Final Boss and Spider-Man 3 teaser endings. The final boss battle between Venom, Spider-Man and even Miles Morales is very memorable as there's just so much going on, which is why I believe it deserves to be ranked number 5 on this best moments highlights list. We see ferocious Venom in full control of Harry Osborn, destroyed world by Venom, Spider-Man in anti-Venom suit. The fight itself was good, but it's the cinematics and the number of events happening in this moment that are awesome. Spider-Man loses against Venom, he can't beat him. Venom transforms and grows wings even. Then Miles Morales fights against Venom, also gets beat. Then we have both Miles and Spider-Man team up against him and finally overpower Venom with the help of MJ too. The cinematics while fighting in the air against Venom are badass. The endings also reveal important things for upcoming Spider-Man 3 game, such as Norman Osborn ordering the Green Goblin serum.
Get the G serum ready. ASAP.
So it gives us a hint that Green Goblin will be the main villain of the next game. He's also asking Dr. Otto for help, and probably Dr. Otto is the one that will reveal him that the real identity of Spider-Man, that it's Peter Parker. The post-credits scene with Miles Morales also seems to reveal that very likely the Spider-Girl Silk is coming in the sequel as well. So we get a lot of Spider-Man 3 news and hints in the final boss and the ending of the game.
You know who they are, don't you?
Why?
Oh, and this is my daughter, Cindy.
Venom turning MJ to symbiote, Scream. This was a shocking moment. I had no idea this would have happened. Don't think anyone did. Venom turned Mary Jane into the symbiote Scream from Marvel Spider-Man comics. It was awesome that Insomniac Games brought her into the game. The whole boss fight takes place outside Peter Parker's house. MJ roasts him continuously, roasts Peter Parker and just lets all her thoughts out of what she's thinking of him, that he's a loser, that he can't pay the mortgage for the house and other stuff.
I'm sorry I caused you so much pain! The house! My job! Our life together! I promised you I'd be better, but I wasn't! I should have listened! I should have been there! We're a team! Me and you! I never want your life to be worse to make mine better! Your dreams are just as important as mine! You're lying! You're just as important!
It's a bit funny as well. The symbiote really brings out the dark character out of her, And it's a great moment. You can hear Peter's voice being heartbroken in various lines while they fight. And of course, as the fight ends, they reunite and they are all happy and all is good. There's also the pre-final boss fight, so it's the last boss fight before the final boss against Venom.
Are you?
Am I?
MJ!
SpiderMan's Death and the Black Suit Transformation. Third place, I believe, had to belong to Spider-Man transforming into the symbiote Black Suit. This is one of the most shocking moments in the game. Kraven the Hunter proved himself to be an extremely dangerous villain. He killed all the Sinister Six and he hunted down every character with powers. Eventually even succeeded in killing Spider-Man. He stabbed Spider-Man in this sequence, in the scene, and I think the knife was poisoned or something because Spider-Man almost immediately collapsed. MJ carries him a bit while Harry Osborn in his Agent Venom suit is furious of what happened, of what Kraven did, and beats up on him. Eventually Spider-Man collapses and can't walk anymore.
Just think, this'll definitely be your coolest scar.
Yeah. MJ, I don't think... Am I breathing? I'll kill you!
Harry!
Do it then!
Look out! I know. Shh. It's okay. Come on.
I can't see. Sorry. I was always so busy.
Don't. Look, we're almost... Pete, talk to me. Almost there. Hang on.
Everything comes to his mind in the last moments. He regrets that he was so busy. He knows he's dying, he feels it, the heartbreak in his voice, the sadness. This is definitely the saddest scene in the game as well. He literally dies in the arms of MJ and Harry. Venom uses that opportunity to leave Harry Osborn and he fuses with his new host instead, Peter Parker. As we know, he desired him actually from the very beginning. So technically the symbiote saved Peter Parker's life. He revived him and gave him incredible new power too. This moment is definitely one of the most memorable in the game, and I believe it's arguable that it could also be placed on either number 2 or even number 1 as well by many players.
What happened?
Peter with Miles boss fight and removing the symbiote Black Suit. This is the best boss fight in the game. The whole setup for this fight was a masterpiece. There's several things that made this moment be number 2 on this list. Kraven captured Miles Morales, but Martin Lee escaped Kraven's prison with Miles' help and informed Spider-Man what happened and where Miles is held. At this point in the game, Spider-Man just goes full berserk and loses control over Venom symbiote. Venom even speaks through him various times here as well.
You think I'm the problem?
But I'm not anymore!
I'm the solution.
When Peter Parker enters the area where Miles is held, he goes full beast mode and destroys everything. Then he starts fighting against Kraven, and as he's about to kill Kraven, breaking Spider-Man's no-kill rule, Miles Morales interrupts him. Peter just gets even more angry and then wants to kill Miles Morales. The boss fight between Miles and Peter has the best soundtrack in the game. It is the best boss fight in the game with a lot emotion, anger and frustration in Peter Parker's voice. Miles manages to use Venom's weakness, the bell, and this gives Peter a window of opportunity to remove the suit. This fight was peak symbiote Spider-Man madness and it was awesome.
Come on! We're stronger than this! You hear me?
Venom Transformation and gameplay. The best moment in the game is the one no one expected. We get to play as Venom in the game. This is the #1 best moment in the game because it's the most badass and surprising. Venom Symbiote takes over full control of Harry immediately, as Harry was dreaming of having the symbiote suit back. Without it, he was about to die, so it keeps him alive. There was no restraint whatsoever from Harry, so Venom was able to take full control of him immediately. As he transforms, we get to play as Venom, completely destroying Oscorp Corporation building and everyone in it. And then as soon as Venom jumps out of the building, Kraven the Hunter finally meets the beast that he cannot beat nor hunt. We get to play as Venom fighting against Kraven in a boss fight. Venom destroys Kraven and eats his head. The most badass and epic moment in the game of Marvel's Spider-Man 2. I hope you like this video. If so, check out my channel for a lot of Spider-Man 2 videos, subscribe and check out the playlist for more videos like this.
Enough messing around!
Where are you going to go?